Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today we are with the Max, and they have been gracious enough to allow us to come visit their farm, and it is a beautiful farm. We are so appreciative. We're gonna walk around, check out their apiaries. They've got two. They've got all kinds of livestock, beautiful gardens. Their approach to homesteading is amazing. It's one of the most amazing things I've seen. We love following you on YouTube, and we can't wait to get out there and look at all of it.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Greenhouse is down here, and I have stuff everywhere. This is a plant going to seed there. So this is basil, and it'll grow up, and those little flowers will turn into seed pods, and I'll collect the seeds off of them and
Awesome.
regrow it again. All of this was seed that I kept. This was not. All of the other ones were seeds that I kept from last year. Sweet. A lot of the things that we've done back here, all of the bushes back there are blueberry bushes. Ooh. So we've tried to make a lot of our landscape edible, even if it's just like all of these are blueberry bushes in with sage, oregano, parsley. So we try to make a lot of our landscape edible. That was something we really focused on more, I would say, this year, was making more of our landscape edible.
That's awesome.
If mom says you can't have a snack, just go outside and get the
blueberries. So it looks terrible, but this is how you let stuff go to seed. I really probably need to weed.
What is this, our second or third generation deal there?
Yeah, it is. So these little flower heads on this deal will turn to seeds. They're beautiful brown seeds, and then, you know, instead of buying it, you just get to replant it. So, lettuces, all this is lettuce going to seed.
Hey, wow. Ready, honey.
Oh yeah, check it out.
Are you sure? So, and this was all lettuce and spinach that we ate off of for a whole season.
Here, this one's ready too.
So it's playing itself out, but I mean, you know, we got good.
Wow.
Hey, so we'll have to take them inside, baby.
Those look delicious.
And you'll see our congressional tomatoes. So the tomatoes out in the garden are really, really big. And already producing lots of tomatoes, which is what some of the things we had on our burger. But then these are our baby plants. So after we took onions and potatoes and stuff up from these beds, we planted these tomatoes that were smaller in these beds. So once those kind of play out, then we'll have these to eat off of. And then we have a few other sections that you'll see that are even a little bit smaller than these. So that they'll give us over there, then they'll give us over here, and then they'll give us in another section.
Oh, awesome.
So it just makes a longer season of produce, really. The garden area, we really focused on single stem, keeping a lot of the stems and stuff off the bottom. But then we have kind of played with these and just kind of let them go, just to see the difference. Right? You know, you have it both at hand, because some people are extremely aggressive trimmers and some are not. And then some will tell you, oh, well, we get so much when you do this or so much when you do that. So we're going to do it both this year and just see what works best for us in our area. So the greenhouse probably needs to be watered. Most of the stuff in here I will be able to keep through the winter. So a lot of the stuff that's planted out there, we will let go to seed and get the seeds for next year. But then things like the sage in here, the rosemary, a lot of the stuff in here we will be able to keep through the winter. Some of this is elderberry. Watch out, Peanut. So we will plant our trees, elderberry trees. Salem stepping on the elderberry tree. There's an elderberry tree here. Those will be transplanted this fall. So
we've really tried to have almost like a Floridian greenhouse. We've had the pigeon peas and the moringa. The lemon, the lime, all that stuff. The only way it can grow here is in the greenhouse. So we've really tried to grow those strictly in here, and they've done good. We've gotten a lot of lemons and a few tangerines.
Wow.
So it's been fun trying to grow that kind of stuff here, because it doesn't really need it to grow.
This is asparagus here. This is next spring. Finally, will be its full 3rd year, so I will be able to completely harvest whatever I want, whatever it produces. I started these from seed, and I really wouldn't say you had to baby them, but they have to stay in a pot for a year. Then you can transplant them in the ground. They have to be in the ground for 2 full years. This year I did harvest a few. But there's only, in that 2nd year, you can only get a very few. But then your 3rd year, you can get whatever you want. But the amazing thing about the asparagus, and one of the things that I really love it, is it's like a blueberry plant. It's like a strawberry plant. It's not a seasonal thing. It's a yearly thing. So once you plant them, they're there for, you know, years to come. I do know some people that have had asparagus for like 20 years.
Wow.
So I was super excited about that. Oh, here's my seed pods. And then you can see some of these will die off and go to seed. And then I'll be able to come get these seeds out of here, and I could restart them if I wanted to. The seeds in there.
Check that out.
Yeah. So it's pretty neat. I'm gonna throw that in there in case it does plant it.
Right.
And more asparagus will grow.
That's cool. I did not know that about asparagus.
Yep, those little red balls are the seed. This is our fruit orchard in progress. We have pears and apples and some peaches, some blueberry. That's a muscadine tree. Most of these are 1 or 2 year plants. Now, when you walk past the greenhouse, there was a plum tree back there, which I have some plum jelly for y'all if y'all can fit it in your bites.
Well, I think we'll make room.
Some plum jelly.
It's my favorite, by the way.
Is
Plum,
it really?
my favorite jelly. Yep.
So the big tree that's back there is the plum tree, and it produced and produced. It was the beautiful, but that tree we planted as soon as we moved in. So 6-year-old versus 2-year-old. So we're hoping that in, you know, several more years, our apples and our peaches and our pears over here. We don't have peaches over here, do we?
Yeah, just that apple tree
and we have fig trees. So
that
we're
apple tree
hoping
there did really good this year. We had about 15 apples there and about 4 or 5 apples there.
But those are still baby trees.
Yeah.
So, you know, our goal is hopefully the more we put here that we will really reap benefits. Kind of goes back to the asparagus thing. In years to come, we will really reap benefits from planting. A lot of these are 1, about half of them are 2.
That's our first apiary too. That's our old apiary. That's the one that we utilize the most. Most of our splits we used to take off. You know, like everybody's just taking 5 miles off. We quit doing that and started taking them across the pond. Yeah, it was just fine.
You got one washboarding over there.
That's right. I saw. Yeah, they are. It gets hot. Actually, that one we took we had 2 extra supers on that one. And we had 1 super not finished up. It's about had 8 frames full. So I said, well, we'll just wait and let them finish it up. I figured they'd finish it up.
Yeah, you're there. Got beans and peas.
We did our first set of peas are fisting to play out. We've already picked about, what'd you say, Misty, 20 gallons? 20 to 30 gallons off those. Our red rippers are finally coming in. Butter beans, edamame, soybeans.
Oh, wow.
So
Edamame is awesome.
We've got to pick some of those today. Then we have our squashes and zucchini. We picked all that on the table yesterday off these. And there's still some we need to pick. Our okra. And then we have some Mississippi pink eye. This is on their last set too. And then of course our tomatoes over here. All these are the single stems that we do. And then our cucumbers are starting to play out, but our cucumbers, man, did so good this year. They were too good. I mean, they really, we didn't know what to do with them all. So we got so many. We picked probably 40 yesterday. We have about 17 beef cow at another farm. That's our main beef herd. These are just our dairy that we keep here. she's over here. And then we have some yearlings that we keep over here. A lot of their babies are the meat cow. One meat cow here that we're growing a pure grass-fed beef, basically.
How do you have time to do all this and work?
I don't know.
Got good help here, right?
Yeah, that's right. We milk at 4 every morning. So we kind of start our day there, and then I'll usually do a few little chores that morning before I go to work. And then we'll finish up in the afternoon.
Wow. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the baby.
This is our dairy bull.
Oh.
He's the one that breeds these 2 girls. But he's a sweetheart.
Look at him.
Scared me, sorry.
That's the adopted mama Elsa, the baby. You're okay, you're okay. I don't like her. No,
Where's Mama? Where's Mama?
Her mama was a first-time heifer, so she, I don't know if she didn't take her or just, I think she was sore on on her back, and she wouldn't really take her. So we actually, this calf was gonna die, and so we took it off the beef farm and brought it here because we knew she would take her. So she's just a lovable kind. That's right. She's the one that's taking her over as mama, and now you hear her. She has now become her baby.
Yeah.
See how good she's doing? She's walking around everywhere. She was running around.
How old is she?
She is 4.
4.
What's the matter? What's the matter, baby?
Huh?
The horse flies are bothering her.
They
You
probably
need some
will.
spray, baby? That was our goal right there.
Oh.
So we are so thankful she took right to her, because we would have had to bottle feed that baby for a long time.
Bottle fed for about 3 days or 4 days.
From Sunday until yesterday morning.
Wow.
She finally got enough
Strong
strength to
enough.
kind of walk and do her own thing.
Got a little bit of mix here, huh?
We do. It's kind of our barnyard mix here.
Some Americana.
We do. We have Americana. We have Olive Egger, Easter Egger,
Barn
Rock.
Is that a Wyandotte mix or Americana?
It's an Olive Egger.
Oh, that all.
That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah, gotcha.
Most of the solid bright ones were voted before
We moved them today, so we'll move them again, and they'll kind of work their way all the way down this right here.
but all of those.
We'll kill off the bigger white ones for Thanksgiving. They'll be ready around Thanksgiving, so we'll actually take those 8 out.
This isn't Premier One. What is?
It is.
That is Premier One? Which one is that?
Shocker knot.
Shocker
Best
knot?
investment you'll ever
Oh,
make
yeah?
when it comes to the Cornish cross. When we put our white chickens out, we have another one of these. Simple for those because it has the tighter net on
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah.
I'm one of those people who a lot of times name brand stuff doesn't matter, but with Premier One, oh my gosh, their chargers, their netting is done right. Because we bought the other stuff, Asparagus, and they're nowhere near quality. That's our 2 dairy babies from the 2 mamas,
Oh yeah.
and this is our steer that we've that will be going to the freezer in about 2 or 3 months.
Oh yeah, I remember.
They pretty much have their own little field.
Yeah.
And we can rotate them too, but you know they can't keep up with the grass that's in there.
There were the daddy and the 2 mamas.
Smaller one.
Yeah, he's got fat.
You got a good seat there, buddy. Is that the best seat in the house?
Him it is.
He's shaking his head, yes. He's so sweet, you know that? Are you a good boy?
Sometimes.
You daddy's boy or mama's boy?
Daddy's during the day, mama's at night.
Oh. You're just a good boy, aren't you?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all walking us out. That's
Man, no worries.
taking your time out from your weekend.
So, the little brown one is our weather. He'll be actually going to, we'll process him probably the end of the year. We'll let him get a little bit bigger. And then these 2 here, these are ewes. This ewe is our older one. She should be bred. This little one, she needs to finish her hair off. Her hair's still on, but she'll be hopefully bred over the next few weeks. And of course, this is Trump. He's our He's our main ram. These are Katahdin. Katahdin and St. Croix do well in the humidity that we have. I have not seen any other sheep really do well.
I was hoping to get Dorper.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know if we're far enough north to.
Dorper, I heard they're a great meat sheep, but I don't know if for us, I don't know if they're strong enough to deal with the humidity. Because they struggle, even with them being good for this area, they still struggle. They do.
Matt. 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 Yeah, I'm getting close to it. That's beautiful.
We killed we dispatched about 8-foot alligator out of it this
Whoa.
last year. We didn't kill it, we got somebody to take it off. Yeah, well he dispatched it.
There you go.
We had to get a wrangler in here, it's so big.
Beautiful.
I caught some pretty big fish in there.
That's several acres, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about 7 acres. It has some good bass and good white perch in it. Bass.
Two of them is gonna be having babies.
Look at this big old guy. That's a big old fat one there.
The babies.
Yesterday, this was tall grass.
That's right.
Like that over there.
Right there.
Oh, wow.
I'll put them in there probably tomorrow. It will be just like this.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
Wow. Yeah.
One born with what's called a rhino.
Look at them. They're doing well too. Look
They
at them.
have to be moved to their bigger box this afternoon.
Do you like the chickies? You like the chickies?
It was born with what's called a fixed up the freezer.
We had a freezer. We had probably about $1,000 or more of meat in that freezer. And all our chickens are in there. Well, the last 2 days we come out, and I don't know if the seal is.
I don't know if something happened when I was transferring all the meat. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Has all our milk in there too?
Yeah.
It is, but the milk is fine. Oh yeah, well I'm sure that they would probably want to see the milk.
Oh, yeah.
On average, we have about 10 gallons worth of milk daily.
And how much milk do y'all actually go through?
Just food, 1.5 gallons a day usually.
A day?
Not
We do
gallons.
have some family
A lot of kids.
friends that come and get their free milk.
Butter.
Well, that was an amazing tour. I know we're all sweating here in South Mississippi.
Too much.
But it was really great. We appreciate the lunch too. We did not expect to show up for lunch, and y'all had the burgers cooked and everything, so thank y'all so much. You'll have a beautiful family, a beautiful home. The tour was amazing. I have not, probably on our tour this week, this is one of the most expansive operations we've seen, and probably has the most care and love associated with it. Not just doing it to make money or to produce food for your family. You can tell it's a labor of love, and you are truly blessed out here in Mississippi. So
Thank you.
it's really amazing.
Well, it was definitely a pleasure having you guys, and it's always fun to show people what we do, and it is hard work, but we love what we do, and I hope that is obvious in the tour.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all for including us on this journey.
Yes,
to do a full-time
absolutely.
job, raising 6 kids now.
Almost.
You're working on the 6th one, right? You're raising it right now. It's a baby. But we are so blessed to be out here with y'all. So thank y'all so much.
Yeah.
We have
Y'all
enjoyed it so
expand.
much.
And we will we'll put this out on Facebook. We'll put it out on YouTube. And hopefully y'all see some growth out of it as well. I know we've grown just from being out here to meet you all. So thank you all so much. Hey, thank
we
y'all.
have enjoyed it.
So next time, I hope everyone continues to have a blessed day and go Ridge Life.